Tommy letting 7-5 go under the gun. Not gonna do it.
How do you slide the DMs? Can you keep me? I've never done it.
That's not my department.
Yo, Quark, you're a smooth guy. Tell me.
It hasn't been my department for several years.
How long have you been dating your girlfriend?
3 years.
Really?
Did she
Yeah.
graduate this year?
What do we do
She's
if
got-
a card is exposed? If the card's exposed, what do you do?
What do you mean?
Card's exposed
To who? What card?
to a king was exposed to Tommy. Can he keep it or not?
Like his card is a
When you were
king and it was
dealing?
exposed.
Yeah.
It can't be
Oh,
up to
then
him.
redeal.
Yeah, whatever.
You were saying, Quark? When did she graduate?
This year, but accounting masters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where did she
But
live?
like,
She lives in Dickinson still?
nah, she lives in Hayes.
Oh, damn. Upgraded.
I don't think too many people are watching games.
Oh yeah, nobody watching.
No, my mom's watching.
7 people.
Oh really? Yeah. Hi Miss G.
It will be fixed next hand, right? Okay, great. Tommy Queen 10 on the button.
Raise to 250. You got it.
So he raises it up to 250. O'Shea with a quick fold.
Blinds are up next.
Some of these people are just like, no.
Are they all like
Mostly.
upperclassmen or like juniors?
Some of them might be like, look at this.
Next hand is up. What is it?
Yeah, they're like, look, but
How are we seeing the
then there's some, where is that? Here.
250.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
It's all over the board. O'Shea with ace king raises to 250. Tommy with 10-8. You might defend. He does. So we go to a flop. Five, 8-3. Tommy with a pair. Checking. Might see O'Shea lead out here.
How is there-
Reaching
wait,
for chips.
What day is it?
What do you mean?
It's a Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday the 9th.
How is this chat not a
O'Shea betting
exploding?
200.
There's 1,325 members and there's no party on a Saturday night?
Oh.
Tommy raises. O'Shea still confident in his hand. Turn is an 8, nearly locking it up for Tommy. Only hearts remain for O'Shea.
I literally can't go through all this. There's way too many people. There's 30. Are these
Tommy bets.
do these people even exist?
850. See O'Shea calling this, at least wanting to see a river card. Here we go. No heart. Tommy earns the check mark. We'll see how this plays out.
Okay.
O'Shea folds. So Tommy with a bit of a lead now.
Isn't it kind of like, racist? They don't allow white people in? Apparently they don't.
In that group?
Yeah.
You're in it.
They don't know I'm white even though my last name is Pittsburgh. It's kind of crazy. They're like, oh my god, there's loads of a picture of Harry Dickinson. I mean, she might be in
You're what?
But the thing is, like, they're not supposed to have white people.
I know they're up.
Good angel attitude.
But Angel said that I'm doesn't no one's gonna care.
Well, that's just, you're losing out on half the fun there, right?
What? That I pretend I'm not white?
No, not like they are, not including everybody.
Wait, what did Tommy do?
Many people are definitely white. I don't know about it.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably shouldn't care or know because most people don't know. Like this guy, is he not? Am I confused?
Probably like, I don't know.
He's probably like part Mexican or something. Like, and this guy.
Turn this down a little bit.
Like, what does he have?
400.
Yo, dude, I feel like I'm in Tinder. Looking at the people in the chat.
O'Shea raising ace 6. Tommy
What's my stack
10-2 will not do.
It says you have 3.9. I think that's 38.50.
Tommy with king 6 suited.
Um.
Oh, and the king exposed. We were notified about this hand earlier.
Sebastian's not here.
Sneak up. What do we usually do? Just give a new card. And then
Yeah, but since it's a good card, I want to give you a chance. You don't want it?
Looks like they are mucking the king and giving Tommy a new card. We might not know what it is though, but
I mean,
appears it
I just dealt
does
them
not
out.
improve his hand.
Are you just gonna fold?
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
it's
fold.
really, really.
Okay.
Looks like they're just gonna redeal the hand.
King to a deuce.
Close. Oh, is there no delay?
On there, there's not. In here, there's. Remember, this one goes to there.
Oh,
Five
yeah,
is
yeah,
later.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, oh.
Yeah,
So that was just you going in asking.
yeah. So
Gotcha.
this stream goes on.
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
got
I
it.
think I deal properly the first time. Did I
Yeah,
deal
Tommy
first?
up first.
Whatever.
It
It's a
doesn't
mistake.
matter.
It's a mistake.
Yeah.
Raise the.
Here, just so I don't. Let's do it right. Freshman sweepstakes credit.
It's wrong. Sorry, wrong. There's, I thought you was adding a colon after the I. That's DI. Okay.
That's the I, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no colon.
There's no dot after the T. It's a comma. It's street comma.
Street comma. Is that like pertinent? Like important?
I don't think so. But like, I'm just telling you.
Who the hell?
Oh, did
Who puts street commas? It's street. It's abbreviation, right?
No,
Oh,
street comma.
True.
Street comma.
Should I change it to commas or is it a big deal?
I don't know.
I was saying
That's
like-
just what it is. It probably doesn't matter.
And then this is right.
You don't even have a comma or a dot.
Check. I can't put my left.
Okay.
Let me check the rest of it.
Check.
I'll just go back and put commas in. See here, we've made it to a
it's
turn
also
card.
Wrong. This is wrong as well.
Why?
It's not. It's Global Poker Sweepstakes Department, not Global Poker Sweepstakes.
Oh, I've missed department on like all of them. All right, that's fine. I just gotta write department. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Other than that, it's good.
Cool. Thank you.
My mom says volume is working. Let me go see and hear that.
What?
I think that's how it's supposed to.
Tommy's still
What
with
is
a
it?
about a
Volume is
1,000
working, but
chip
we go see
lead, or at
and
least
hear
1,000 up from starting stack.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's, we're not saying much.
Fold.
Yeah, about 6 to 4K. 3.9.
Lines are up next time.
O'Shea with 10-2.
So call. Yes, sir.
Calls 75 and Tommy checks 9-5. Flop. Pair of nines for Tommy. And it looks like it goes bet fold.
Uh, 100, 200.
Oh. You want it bun- how much
Yeah.
is it bun-
7 minutes.
75, 150. Yeah.
So what do you sell? Your job.
Suited ace.
So if anyone's just tuning in, we are streaming our Heads Up tournament for the spring. We had 35 entrants, a very large bracket, and now we are down to the losers bracket semifinals. We do a double elimination tourney, and after this game, the winner will play Zach Shear, who is waiting patiently. And then the winner of that will play our winners bracket final, who is waiting to play the grand champion, match, and that is Jacob Hart.
Call.
So lots more poker to come, so stay tuned. Here's an interesting hand. We have Queen 8 against 9-5, both suited
Check.
diamonds. Tommy with a queen. Check, check on the flop.
650.
10 on the turn, giving O'Shea a straight draw. Open-ended at that. Not much changing for Tommy, still with the queen. O'Shea going all in with the open-ended straight draw on the turn.
How much?
Tommy looks like he's thinking.
It should be.
Not sure what he's saying.
3, 1, 2,
Maybe you can hear.
4, 25, 34.
This would be a good call if Tommy can find it. Counting his stack. Looks like he wants to call, but and he lets it go. Wow. So great shove by O'Shea to get Tommy out of the pot, and they're back to even now. So great play, great play.
We need to see who won later, who was winning the fantasy, fantasy. We didn't really do that much with it, but it's a good concept, I think.
Yeah. People seem to like it. I didn't really.
Yeah, it was cool.
Tommy with Jack 6.
I was in a game when I heard what was going on, so
It's like he raises to 500. O'Shea with 8-3 will let it go.
I was gonna fold anyway, but that definitely made it a pretty easy decision.
Yeah.
O'Shea with 8-4 on the button. Folds. No surprise there.
Raise to 5.
King 4 for Tommy. He raises to 500. O'Shea defending with Jack 5. Flop. 5-9 ace. O'Shea pairing the 5. Checks it.
600.
Not maybe 600?
600. Just big enough for me to fold.
This is first.
Tommy bet 500 and O'Shea fold. Doesn't seem right.
There's not that many people.
Sorry.
No, I've been playing anyways.
I mean,
Yeah, here you want to sit here.
okay. We are finally here from a day of action
There's a
tracker.
hand they just showed. Tommy hit a
A queen, yeah.
or no, not that. It was right after. He hit a 5, and it looked like O'Shea bet, and Tommy folded. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. I probably
yeah.
read it wrong. Whatever.
Okay, let's see what's happening. Tommy with ace-3. He didn't seem that confident in this hand. O'Shea's raising. Tommy's assuming O'Shea's pretty strong. O'Shea continues on the flop. Tommy gets away from it. Could have called it there, but he did think that O'Shea was, like I said, very strong.
Yeah, that hand when Tommy had the pair of queens in,
Yeah.
and O'Shea went all in
Yeah.
with the open ender.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think Tommy looks at O'Shea as a pretty tight player that's not bluffing that often, which I think is a pretty good way to look at O'Shea.
Yeah, he
But,
will go in
yeah.
on those draws on the turn though. He
Yeah.
likes to
Yeah, so,
have some fold equity.
yeah. I mean, obviously, Tommy hasn't played heads up, or none of us have played heads up a lot with each other, so
No.
you can't know exactly what their play style is. Okay, this one,
Oh, you know what?
cards aren't reading.
Yeah, like
We'll be working in about 5 seconds.
muck it, don't actually muck it, you know what I mean? Like muck
Let's
it
see.
with cards.
Is the delay 10 minutes?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
We're on a 5-minute delay, so this is from 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's right. Let me see what we got.
Putting the cards in manually, and Tommy has
Yeah.
Queen 4 off. It's a hand that you could. It's definitely a playable hand. Heads up.
Definitely.
He calls it. Where they have 25 bigs effective approximately. Going to the flop. Tommy slight favorite. O'Shea hits the 5. Drops Tommy's outs to 3. Very weak hand. You could get away from this. Looks like O'Shea's going for a bet, and Tommy does get away from it. We're almost back to starting stacks. Tommy's still with a slight lead.
Yeah, it was that hand when Tommy had the queen and O'Shea shoved.
Yeah,
and
that could have ended
They
it.
were back to even
Yeah.
after that hand.
So if Tommy called it, it wouldn't have been over. O'Shea would have had 8 outs, but
Yeah,
that would have been basically the end.
he must have put him on a straight or maybe a
Yeah.
late set. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a pretty wet board, so I mean he could have had 2 pair. He could have had
Two
a
pairs,
better queen.
especially.
I mean I think that's probably a call, but it's an understandable fold.
Of course.
O'Shea with the Roddy White. Does not do it. Disappointing. So this is the losers semifinals. Or-
Yes.
Yeah, this
Losers
is
bracket semifinals. The winner of
Yes.
this will play
Zach here. Yeah.
Zach Shear in the losers bracket finals, and the winner of that will play Jacob in the grand finals.
So I think how their pairs are working, the winner of this is guaranteed at least 3rd place. 3rd place gets $25. The winner of the next matchup gets guaranteed $40, and the overall winner will get $60.
Did you talk to Sebastian about that? Or did you use
Oh,
the
yeah,
numbers at
yeah,
least?
that was the numbers.
That was the numbers? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So let's see this hand. O'Shea with Queen 8. Tommy actually continued, or he bet on the flop with King High. And O'Shea was able to get away. It's such a short stacks relative to the blind.
Yeah.
This tournament's gonna be over in probably about 10-15 minutes.
This
it-
match
yeah.
here.
It is not this tournament, the match. So it's gonna get to a point where every hand it should either be an all-in or a fold.
What are you making?
O'Shea raises with Jack 9 off. That's a pretty strong hand.
Mhm.
Heads up.
I will be extra careful.
What are stacks right now?
I heard that Tommy's parents are watching it. Probably one of our only viewers of this.
Oh, wonderful. Yep, he's looking to repeat.
Three times. He's a 2-time champ already.
He is a 2-time champ already, 1-time champ of the heads up. He won.
Oh, you won that one.
I think he won the heads up and then either the tournament after or the tournament before.
You've done it too.
And now here he is, inching his way towards the grand finals once again.
Yeah, I think he won the 2nd and 3rd tournaments of there. So
Yep.
he's pretty high speed. Tommy with nothing. He's gonna get away from this.
Me?
The blind should be going up
You got me dominated?
in a minute or so. 7-minute blind levels. The next one is 125, 250. At that point, it's at most 20 big blind effective. Every hand should be either an all-in or a fold. It doesn't seem like they're playing too aggressive, so we're probably going to see some flops. But this tournament theoretically should be over very soon. Even though it is even though it's basically starting stacks. It's anybody's game right now. O'Shea raises, Tommy with Jack 7 gets away from it.
Hold up, share.
Finish 70 envelopes.
Not too much action going on.
Not really.
He's in
Oh, we're at eight viewers on the stream.
That's good.
No, he's doing
You could hear table audio from the,
He just.
Let's see.
and we're not too loud. We're not screaming in people's ears.
Who's on the recorder over there?
53 goons watching.
53 goons watching.
Who's on the recorder?
That's
Oh, yeah.
um,
Oh, 50,
Matt
yeah, yeah,
Daddy.
yeah, yeah.
They're watching it back at
Yeah.
their place.
53 Oak, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
53.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, so that's
Address.
Matt Leaf, Ken Man,
Ten
and
Man,
Mac Daddy.
Mac
the whole group.
Daddy. The stars of last turn of last was the last tournament.
You don't, you don't, if you want to, you don't have to do commentary up to you, or you could.
I
There we go.
think chunk of my range.
What happened? It's frozen mine.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah. The cards are not working.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna fold.
I think Jacob's in there now, so it doesn't matter. We didn't see the hand. I'm guessing O'Shea had a pretty solid hand. Tommy gets away from 6-3 off.
no.
One of my favorites.
There's no way to know without giving away some information. Unless you know what time
Is it Matt just coming to?
I know what Tommy had. Okay.
It's been a long tournament. We started this at 12 p.m.
Oh, it's almost 7.
Already
Oh,
7.
we're not gonna be done.
Till
Oh,
like
we gotta speed this
yeah.
up. We're not gonna be done till at least 8. Like
Oh,
we have 2 more matches. After
3.
this?
3. Wait, and after this, it's Sheer versus the winner, and then after that, okay, so,
So
2 more.
matches.
Yeah, but it could be 3 if the winner, if Jacob loses his first
Oh, because you
match.
have to beat him twice.
Yeah, exactly. Respect for the shout outs, no problem. Mr. Mac. Tommy with ace 10 off. That's a very good hand, obviously. And O'Shea called with 10-8 is destroyed. So in order for O'Shea to win this hand, he needs an 8 to come on the turn of the river, and for the other card not to be a jack or an ace. So he has 12%, as you can see. Oh my God! And O'Shea
Wow.
hits the 8. That is, and that's what Tommy gets for.
Did he
for-
limp ace
yeah,
10?
No, he checked on the flop. You gotta bet that.
Yeah. Ace on the river? No, just a
King. So
O'Shea's
unless
good. He might
yeah.
not think he's good though. If Tommy, I think Tommy didn't really
I think
apply
Tom-
any
yeah.
pressure though. So yeah,
Tommy-
check down and O'Shea.
O'Shea is good.
Yeah.
That could have been Tommy's hand, but that's a tough spot where a king and a queen are on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Your opponent is so many hands that, especially the fact that O'Shea called his raise, and the fact that
Oh yeah.
Tommy had an ace and a 10 did. There's so many hands that O'Shea could be beating Tommy with. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a fine check.
Yeah.
My fantasy team let me down. White Spider, who I think that's what's his name? Who is that? What's his name?
Is it like Austin?
No. I know who it
I
is.
know who it is too. We know who you are.
We know who you are. Julian, that's Julian.
That's Julian.
Yes. Okay, Julian, who is on your fantasy team? Let us know in the chat. I'm guessing Sebastian probably, and Sebastian.
I did have O'Shea on my team, so I am rooting for him here. Everyone else has been knocked out. I did not pick myself, but I think I did better than everyone. So should have picked myself.
I have actually no idea. I know I picked Sebastian, did not do too well. Chintan did not do too well. Let's see. BU Poker Club. How do I get to this? March Madness, heads up. So my team, the 5 players, Sebastian.
Julian had Sebastian, Chintan, Joe, Miko, and Jack. Yeah.
I have nobody
No
remaining.
one-
Well, actually,
All great choices, but
so out of the remaining 4 players,
yeah,
Shear was not one of the options because he wasn't one of the top 16 ranked.
right.
Oh, you were. Oh, yeah, he was. I'm wrong. So all 4 players remaining were options. I don't have any of them on my team, so
Jason knows.
my team is
No, I was saying.
terrible. Sebastian, Miko, Oscar, Brad, Chintan, all of them are out. Jacob looks like the Jacob Shear.
On the hand specifically, Eric won.
Good value picks
the
today.
back towards the
I was thinking about
So let's see, with current stacks, Tommy is now at 4.4K, 125, 250 blinds, and he picks up a premium ace queen suited. It's an easy raise. That should be an all-in, but it doesn't seem like they're playing that aggressive. So he just raises to 600. It looks like.
I was talking about Doyle Brunson.
O'Shea with ace.
Oh, Shea with
off
ace. This
will not
this
be
could be
folding.
this could be fireworks in his end, especially if an ace comes.
Mhm.
5-9-7. So O'Shea
O'Shea with a
flops.
straight
The,
draw.
yeah, the gut shot to the straight.
Yeah.
He could also obviously hit the 8. Tommy is gonna bet here. Yes.
He has to think he's good. When O'Shea will
Yeah, exactly.
probably
O'Shea,
call
O'Shea's usually calling with
Yeah.
2 overcards, so O'Shea
and a jack.
thinks he's good.
Check.
The double belly buster.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Yep, I had
Type
one.
of
I had one
situation.
today. I couldn't hit it.
A double belly buster, also known as a double gut shot straight draw. So Tommy has a 7-8-9. On one end he has the 5, so a 6 will give him the lower straight. A 10 will give him a straight from 7 to jack. So Tommy has the lead still, but O'Shea has a
O'Shea
bunch of outs.
thinking, Yeah.
A 6, 8, or 10.
Oh wow.
Any of those 11 cards, and he's good. But Tommy bets him off of it, 1.4K, and Tommy retakes a pretty big lead right now, 5.9 to 4.1. O'Shea is currently at 16 big blinds.
60% of the chips in play. Still pretty damn.
So Julian had Sebastian, Chintan, Miko, Jack, and Joe. I had 3 of those.
Yeah, I had Joe and Chintan. And I think Miko as well.
After this one, I'm gonna look at who's still alive to take down our first ever daily fantasy poker club. How many entries did we have today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So
It-
O'Shea with
18
6s,
entries.
flops a set, of course. Tommy
Wow.
with not much equity. O'Shea
Tommy is almost dead.
O'Shea might check back, although there are 2 hearts on the board. He might want to
So-
deny some equity. He will bet.
The only way for Tommy to win is if he hits runner straight. Even if he hits 2 kings or 2 8s, he's not good. He needs a runner on a straight.
Yeah.
He does get away from it. We're back to 5.2 to 4.8. This is anybody's game again. Like I was saying, we have 18 entries into our first ever daily fantasy poker club. How that worked, the website we used limited it to a player pool of 16 players. So the amount of people that you could put on your team is limited to 16. What we did, we took the top 16 ranked people that were at our tournament today, and we put them in. $200 budget for 5 players. We went. The top ranked player was $48. It went down to $32 for the 16th ranked player by $1 increments, just so the average player would be 40. And everybody made a team of 5 people. I haven't looked at who everybody's picked yet, but the 4 remaining players are all people that were in the player pool. So
Yep.
somebody probably has a pretty strong lineup. We'll see.
We could see a change in the standings after this tournament. I know I made it farther than Sebastian and Evan wasn't here, but Brennan and Jacob are both making it far.
Yeah. So one of them could.
Brennan, if Brennan or Jacob make it to the end, they could shoot up pretty high in the standings.
Yep. So current chip stacks, Tommy won that hand, so 5.5K, 4.5. Let's see, so I'm gonna go through everybody on this list. So Matt Leisha, so known as spreadsheet. 4 of his players have been eliminated already, but he has O'Shea. That's a good pick.
I'm in the same boat as him.
Sebastian He still has Zach Shear alive. Nobody else.
That was a good pick. I should have picked
Yeah.
Zach.
Jack Calzaretta, Sebastian Mikas, himself, Chintan, and Joe. All of them are out. Jack will not win.
I heard some terrible opinions.
Let's see. Tommy's hand not being red again.
He, like,
Uh,
heard of,
let's see if that gets figured out.
what a
Let's see the next player on this list. So, Dadian. He also has nobody remaining. So all the people that were picked have not made far so far. Only 2 out of 20 picks have been people that have made it to the final 4. Okay, Tommy raised 650 with Queen 6 off, and he gets O'Shea to fold to 9-8. 5.9k to 4.1. See my own team. I am done. I have nobody left. Austin Glasspool. I don't know what he did. He only picked 4 players. I don't even know how that worked. But he does have O'Shea. Doesn't look like he's gonna win though, especially with only 4 players. O'Shea picks up 9-3 of hearts. So I'm gonna go back to the rules of this daily fantasy. You have to pick 5 players given a budget. You have $200 to pick 5 players. The points are based on how each player finishes in the tournament and their corresponding club points. So I think first place for this tournament gets 125 points. So if you pick the winner and they're on your team, that's 125 points towards your total score. Let's see. Tommy has hit the straight, I think. Yeah, Tommy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Tommy has a straight. This is a crazy hand.
O'Shea's leading out.
Tommy hits a straight. O'Shea has a flush
Flush
draw.
draw.
He also has a gut shot
He has a gut shot to
the
a straight.
to a chop. So Tommy goes all in after
Oh, O'Shea folds.
O'Shea bets, and yeah, O'Shea folds. That's
Wow, did not want to put his tournament life on that.
yeah. I mean, he knew.
Interesting.
O'Shea basically knew that he was going for 9, maybe 13 outs. That's a good fold. That was played well by both players. As it could have been a pretty crazy river. So we're on Schwartzberg. Has nobody left. Julian is done, like he said. The White Spiders, I like the team name. So the current blind level is now 150-300. O'Shea is under 10 big blinds. Tommy is king 4 off. That should be a jam. I think he's just going to be raising. That's what he's been doing for most of the tournament. He makes it 750. O'Shea going to get away from that with 8-5. And O'Shea now has 8 big blinds left. He's got to get. He's gonna. He can't keep playing like this. He has to be a little bit more aggressive, or he's gonna blind out quickly.
I could see O'Shea going all in very soon here. As soon as he sees a hand he likes, he's not afraid to put his remaining chips on the line.
So Miko is somebody else that, unless somebody else has 2 players in that day of fantasy, Miko might be in the running with Shear. Everybody else he has is out. After that O'Shea fold, Tommy increases his lead 7.8k to 2.3. See, really nobody in this has had good teams. Corcoran right here, he put O'Shea in his lineup.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's better than most people, so
Yeah.
still have a chance. Tommy folds Jack 3. We do not know what O'Shea had. Let's see, Bookie Killer. That's Calodro. He has nobody left.
I lost to Tommy and
Angel. Angel is so far the best lineup with 2 players remaining from the top 5. He had Sebastian who's out, but he has Tommy and Zach Shear. He took himself, who lost pretty recently, and Chintan. So that's Angel could be the winner of our first ever daily fantasy.
Sounds good.
O'Shea with 6-5 suited. That's a hand that you could be calling with, raising with. I like that. Tommy has 7-2 off. And O'Shea hits middle pair. He bets, and Tommy quickly quickly folds that. Let's see if anybody else has two players. Wow, people at the bottom of the lineup or at the bottom of the entries are doing well. Team Dom, Dom M, has Angel, Joe, Zach Shear, Sebastian, and Tommy. So he also has two players remaining. So the only difference between Angel's lineup and
Dom.
Dom's lineup is that Dom has Joe and Angel has Chintan.
Chintan made it farther
So-
than Joe. So,
So Chintan made it farther than Joe.
yep.
Dom, that means, is eliminated.
Sounds like Angel might be getting it.
So Tommy raised there with ace queen off. And they gets O'Shea to fold. O'Shea currently with 6 bigs. He's in desperation mode right now. Let's see if anybody else.
Tough spot.
So Liam also only took 4 players. Miko, Sebastian, Chintan, Tommy.
Give these those.
That's not good enough. Chintan with nobody. Robertus with only Shear. And let's see if Tommy had. Wow, Tommy is also in the running. He has himself and Zach Shear.
Wow.
And he has Angel, Chintan, Sebastian. Is that the same exact lineup as Angel?
It's close.
That's exactly the same. So
Okay. We might have
I
a tie
think
there.
that Tommy and Angel have already locked up the tie for winning our first daily fantasy. That's what it looks like. We'll try this again another time. Wasn't run perfectly, but
Great Shear.
it's a good concept, I think.
Doing my best.
So O'Shea raises there with pocket threes. Tommy lets it go with 4-2 suited.
I mean, again, it's 200.
Let's see how we're sounding.
With me, which was a 50-50 chance, I'm going all in first hand blind with you. So we play one real game.
O'Shea, pocket nines. It's a good time to get it.
All in.
I don't see
He's
him
all
doing
in.
anything other than all. Yep.
Tommy's gonna fold.
Tommy will not call. Yep.
What a coward.
So Tommy now around 7.5k. O'Shea around 2.6. It's just rounding, so it's probably 74.50 to 25.50.
I have 8 blinds. Come on,
Like, how long is the blind? Bubbles? 7. Why? Why is it only 3?
This thing's so silly. Literally everybody's running away. People are running a lot today. I'm gonna send a lot.
Yes.
Tommy Queen 3 off. This is a borderline hand. I could see him folding, calling, raising, and O'Shea with 10-9 off. This is one of the hands that I would expect to go to the flop. Limped.
There we go.
So O'Shea flops bottom pair. Tommy is nothing. I think there's gonna be a lot of checks here. O'Shea could bet, especially O'Shea goes all in.
You got a battle.
Interesting move.
You got to fight.
I think Tommy's calling that with. I mean, he's obviously calling with an ace. Even with a jack, he could call. So
Probably calls.
I don't really understand that all in, but
Giving you all sorts of. Gotcha.
I guess it's a little understandable. O'Shea's creeping back into this thing.
Especially not with
Still at 9 big blinds, but with the blinds going up,
Big point at
they're both pretty short in terms of big blinds.
Yeah, this game should be over soon.
We're expecting the last level that it could really go to is 250-500, which is 2 levels from now. At that point, the effective stack is at most 10 big blinds. Should really be push fold at that point. O'Shea gets rid of that one.
Does he still have a job?
7.3k to 2.7. This is usually the games are a lot quicker than this, but so it's now 7 p.m. I don't know if we've had a tournament end this late ever, and we're still not even
Yeah, we're
close to
still
being
not
done.
even close. Yeah,
This could legitimately go to like 8:39, which is crazy. You wanna-
don't spoil
Yeah.
anything. I heard some commotion.
I wasn't in the
Word.
O'Shea ace3 off. That should be an all in.
That should be an all in.
That's
Oh, that's nothing.
see what happens. Okay, this is a mistake. He definitely does not have a3. He folds. That was the wrong hand. He obviously didn't fold ace three.
What the hell, bro?
You were serious?
That's my Miko impression.
Oh, that? If we got like 7 extra
Okay, Tommy is gonna fold this garbage hand. Let's see what O'Shea had.
Trying to get all
Jack three
it'll just make me sick.
and two bad hands. Tommy's the one that has to act first, so
Just make me
O'Shea takes it down.
sick.
Cannot believe how long this one's going.
You shocked when you looked at your hand.
The good thing is,
No.
while this game is taking a long time,
That's true.
the next person that will be playing is Zach Shear, who can literally make this game end in one hand.
Yes. I do not
Uh,
expect his game to go nearly
yes.
as long as this one.
Oh.
Nor do I
Okay.
want to.
O'Shea folds, it looks like, yeah. Tommy had ace7, so he was calling anything. It's a good fold by O'Shea.
This is why we go to college.
Hello, hello, hello.
Shay, can you give me a job?
Whoever's still watching this,
Like, I'm actually not even joking.
bless your soul.
Mhm.
This has been
Why? Aren't you gonna be
a long time. 6 people. One of them is me.
You could ask someone, like, interview
Uh,
friend, bring you to see him.
It's 35 total almost, bro.
Yeah.
did that time, and I'm sick.
I heard that who gave it bits? Coghead? I don't know who that is, but it's definitely someone in the club.
It's O'Shea.
Oh, it's O'Shea? Oh.
Yeah.
So O'Shea definitely he probably did what do you call it? On Twitch there's the ability to do surveys to get 500 bits, which is worth $5. So O'Shea got that probably a few days
Oh,
ago.
it's just a survey?
It's probably like a 5-10 minute survey.
It's pretty.
You get emailed once in a while for that.
It's not. You can't.
Yeah, you can't just do unlimited. I mean, and these are better than surveys.
I didn't know that.
Okay, let's see. Tommy 7.2k, 9-2 off. That is another fold. Okay, I mean, a lot of bad hands. Okay, I could say they're being pretty conservative, but they're really not getting anything too good.
Yeah.
Once we see a hand where both players have at least something solid, this tournament should be over. I keep saying tournament. This game should be over. Still have a few more rounds to go.
You know, unless O'Shea doubles up and now we're back to even. So.
A lot of folding. 6-4 off, nothing you can do.
That's why I turned my car over.
Uh,
I really call you, I don't know. I don't have a fool.
For whoever's watching, remember if you have an Amazon Prime account, you could subscribe to us for free. Using that Amazon Prime subscription, that gets us $5. Is it, no, it's $2.50. Yeah, it's $2.50, right? So for every person that subscribes, we get $2.50. It costs you absolutely nothing if you have Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, link that up to Twitch Prime. So 6 people watching. Do that if you can. Not a big deal though. We don't really have that much use for the money, to be honest. But we gotta work on getting some trophies and
Mm-hmm.
okay, O'Shea King Jack off. That's
That's
an
a
all in
shove.
hand. Time with Ace Jack.
Here we go.
Okay, this is an all in. Obviously, Tommy calls. O'Shea is destroyed. Tommy wins this tournament 74% of the time. Even if he does lose, he still has a healthy stack. So O'Shea really has like a 12% chance now of winning the tournament because he has 26% of his hand. Not, probably like more like 15%. But wow, O'Shea just hits the king.
Wow.
Tommy needs the queen or an ace.
No
Queen
Barry.
or an ace, 7 out.
That is. Oh my
Wow.
God!
And
He hits
spiked
it.
And O'Shea
And-
is devastated.
He hits it. Wow.
Professional
Jake-
handshake, and that is it.
Jacob doing some crazy camera movement to show how
Show the reaction.
the reaction that
Someone was like, oh man, I guess I'll just call.
that's how this ends.
Oh, I've been.
Tommy ace on the river. I mean, he deserved to win that hand, but honestly, both of them were going all in and calling with either of those, so it was just luck at that point.
Yeah.
O'Shea flops the king. Tommy
If he's in
flops
the room,
the
don't-
gut shot with an potential for an overpair, and he spikes it on the river.
I need you for a second.
O'Shea,
Tell him like.
our vice president, is eliminated. So it is currently 7:11 p.m. Good convenience store. Now we have Tommy against Shear. I'm expecting that to be a pretty wild matchup. Tommy doesn't like to be too aggressive. Shear does. If Tommy keeps following, he's gonna have to play. He's eventually gonna have to play Shear's game.